Before we hop into the video, I'm doing an $8 million shark card giveaway over on my Twitter. I'm picking 3 winners. We'll be picking those winners in the new year. The link to enter it is in the description below. So if you want a chance to win $8 million plus, then click on the link down below. If you're like me, then you probably are not a fan of the scoping out mission for the new Cayo Perico Heist. That is definitely one of my least favorite aspects of this new DLC. I just don't think scoping out the island is very fun. The fact that you don't really have access to your guns, you have to be all sneaky and stealthily, and the guards just, it's annoying sometimes how they see you through like 8 different bushes. Like I said, it's just not very fun. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to completely just get around all of that and how you can make scoping out the island be completed in like 20 seconds. Now, because of the way this heist works, you can actually always go back to the island once you're still doing the prep missions to gather more intel and get more of these points. If you're doing this for the first time, I mean, it shouldn't really matter, but of course, we're going to go ahead and gather intel. We're going to start up the scout mission. Now, I don't know if it really matters, but I just make sure I'm a CEO for this, because what this glitch or what this will involve is actually calling our assistant, and I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember if you need to be a CEO or a MC member to call her, but we're going to go ahead and just hop in our Sparrow here and go fly to LSIA. By the way, I just wanted to ask, has anyone else like on console noticed that the weather is a lot different after this update? There was never this amount of fog prior to this update, and now it's almost hard to see. And the snow is gone, so this isn't snow weather. I'm just curious, sort of a side question regarding this this update. Anyway, so we are a CEO and we are landing where we have to go back to the island. Now, if you were doing this normally, I think like on your first mission, you'd have to go across the map and go steal the plane. It works the same way. We're going to go ahead and call our assistant though before we go to the little yellow dot. And once we have this menu at the top left up, you can see it says request luxury helicopter. Now we're just going to walk to where that yellow dot is. Now, for some reason, it's not on my screen. We just have to look at the mini map, but it doesn't matter because once we go to the yellow dot, it will trigger the cutscene. Like I said, if you were doing this normally for your first mission, you would be flying the plane. So just make sure at any point of you flying the plane, you have the assistant menu up. And you'll see that assistant menu stays up even when we get to the island. We are now on the island and it says request luxury helicopter. And that's it pretty much. Because watch what happens. Once this cutscene goes through, once we're sort of allowed to freely walk around, we will just call that luxury helicopter. And for some reason, it spawns right next to us. So we're going to wait for this cutscene to end.
Need help?
And then we're now where we can free roam. We're going to call our helicopter. It does cost $5,000, but it will show up. There it is. And that's as easy as that. No, the unfortunate part is that we're gonna have to wait for this thing to land. You can't fly this yourself. Like that is, I guess, the one disappointing part. You can't take over this. Actually, I don't know. We'll try, but I don't think you can. We are just gonna wait for this stupid thing to land. It takes a minute. But what we can do is we can actually tell the pilot to fly us wherever on the island. So like if we wanted to go to, I think is it this area where like you would have to normally go for to see what's inside the compound, like we can literally just get in here. Actually, we can't shoot her out because we don't have guns. I just remembered. But we're gonna go ahead and get in here. And because we have that waypoint, they're gonna fly us to that part of the island. So we're gonna hit go. And now we have our own taxi service, and the guards won't see us. Somehow, you know, it's a Rockstar logic. Somehow the guards on this island are like, hey, a helicopter we've never seen before? Nah, it's totally fine. They're not doing anything nefarious. But if you were doing this on your first try, you would have the little like yellow icon wherever. I think it's right here. And you just put your waypoint there. Let your pilot take you on a scenic tour of the island. And that's it. Now, I guess maybe in our case, we don't want to go exactly. We might want to go like right there just because there is that guard. We don't want to get seen by the guard. But once we are in the general vicinity, then we can just hop out, scope out what's in the compound, you know, on the cameras. And then that's it. So you do have to jump out. You can't like, you can't land, I guess. But I would much rather do this. Uh-oh, we're gonna end up going the wrong way because I don't have a parachute. But I'd much rather do this than freaking walk across this whole island. So yeah, we are here. We would come over here, you know, hack into the thing. I guess normally there's not a guard here, but because we've already done this, there is a guard. But you would scope out what's in the compound. And then I guess if you really wanted to, you could scope out all the other stuff, but then that would require you to actually like run over there. I personally, every time I've done this, like, I don't even scope out any of the secondary stuff because at least when you do it solo, it's not really worth it. Like, just get whatever's in the compound and then dip. It just seems to be way more efficient and it's way more fun that way because I don't really want to run around the island or whatever. But if you're done, right, if you want to go back to the plane, simply just get cut. We're just going to get cut and they're going to throw us back at the plane and boom. Then that's all we need to do. Take a little beating there. And then we are back at the airport. And then we can hop on the plane and fly away. So I don't know why Rockstar really allowed this. I mean, I don't think it's intentional, obviously. I think Rockstar probably didn't want this to happen. But that's how you can get across the island as quick as possible. Now, I don't think, we'll try it again, but I don't think we can recall the assistant. The assistant has to be called when you are on the main island. So this is sort of a one-use thing. Yeah, she's busy. So it's not like something you can just constantly call and have a helicopter pick up. You do have to just do it to get to that part of the island. But like I said, if you're doing this to sort of grind out, then that's all you need. You just need to get to the part where you can get to the cameras. And then look, we're flying back. So hopefully this helps you guys out. I know, like I said at the beginning, one of the main problems I had is that the scoping out mission, it was so unfun. I hate having to go through that stupid gate with the camera not pointed at it. It triggers me every time. I also don't like how you have to run across the whole thing. I know there's cars, but sometimes when you get in the cars and you're trying to travel around the island, you keep hitting those indestructible branches. But look at that. We've successfully gone to the island. And if this was our first time on the island, we would have made it to that post. We would have hacked it, checked the cameras, got caught by the guards, tossed back to the airport, and then flown away. This makes things so much easier. I really hope Rockstar do not patch this. But that's it for the video. That's how you can use a helicopter on the island. And that's how you can make scoping out much less of a pain. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. Hope you guys have a great New Year's. As always, I'll see you all in the next one. Why is there a Voltic in my submarine?